Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Blue Triceratops here, back with another one of our Hideaway gym battles, and we have a first time challenger going up against the Bug team, and it's myself representing the Hideaway's gym leaders. Bringing the mono bug, I'm leading with Galvantula because in a rare turn I'm playing 6v6 singles rather than the doubles I usually prefer for gym matches, but I decided, hey, variety is the spice of life, and I'm going to lead out with Nani, my sticky web setting Galvantula. This one is carrying Thunderwave, Thunder, because of compound eyes. There's no reason to run Thunderbolt over Thunder when it's like 97% accurate. I have Energy Ball for coverage, which you're about to see is more than enough to smack around any big ground type hippos that come my way. He sets up the Stealth Rocks, which is going to be a problem for my team because I don't have a Rapid Spinner on this team. Instead, I am all about the hyper offense, dare I say hyper offense. It's very much offensive. I don't know if I'd say it's as far as hyper offense. It's not suicidally so. So I set up the webs on his side of the field. He has the rocks on mine. I have Energy Ball here, and I'm deciding he can swap into something else, predicting this Energy Ball. Typhlosion would have been a good option, for example, but he decides not to, and I'm happy enough. Maybe he doesn't want to bring in something to be slowed down and have to take an Energy Ball, then have to survive a Thunder attack. Instead, he's going to let me take more chip damage from that, and perhaps he's decided that, this is exactly why. He has decided that it's not worth saving the Hippowdon to bring back in later. Instead, we go into a Hitmonlee. Now, this is an exceptionally fast fighting type Pokemon. It has two different sets. One can be a reckless attack variant. However, with the normal gem and fake out, we can assume that this is the unburdened set. Basically, fake out activates, uses your normal gem in order to get a powered up fake out. It activates and removes the item, which means that your speed doubles on the next turn. However, I have my own speed counter on this team. It's Yanmega. This one is actually designed to tackle Charizard Y and Talonflame specifically. However, it does do a pretty good job at any sort of speed race because I have Protect and Speed Boost. So, turn 1, go for the Protect. Turn 2, I outspeed his Hitmonlee as fast as it is, and boom, hit with the Air Slash. So, Hitmonlee gets taken out. It is a very hard hitter, but ultimately extremely frail. Next up, he is going to go into his Gliscor, and I'm like, oh dear, this could be very problematic. I have no real way to harm a Gliscor on this set. I have Ancient Power, I have Bug Buzz, I have Air Slash, and they aren't going to do a whole lot, so I wanted to go for their Ancient Power, see if I could get the stat boost off of it. That might have offered me something with which to break through this Gliscor. However, goes for a knockoff that removes the Sash, which wasn't doing much for me anyway. Then his Poison Heal activates, so now this thing is going to be getting back quite a bit of health on every single turn. And if it is, thankfully actually, it's not one of the substitute toxic stalling sets, because I'm running a very offensive team and I don't enjoy coming up against stall type opponents. However, he does have the Poison Heal, that's bringing him back up again. I've lost the Yanmega, but now I get the opportunity to swap into Genesect. Now, if this doesn't scream Ice Beam to you, I don't know what does. However, if you're paying close attention to a Genesect when you fight it, you can see the color of the drive on its back. That lets you know that I am running the Douse drive on my Genesect. So instead of going for the 4 times effective Ice Beam, I go for the Water type Techno Blast. I believe it's 120 base power water type attack. I keep it there for coverage because it works extremely well, and if my opponent had decided to swap into something like Typhlosion, predicting the Ice Beam, I would have still had the super effective hit required to take down Gliscor or whatever he swapped into. So my opponent does go into the Typhlosion. However, that sticky web setup proving invaluable. Nani from beyond the grave, slowing down all of my opposing Pokemon. So that 4 times weakness to fire I have, I don't care. Straight away into the Starmie. Now this, crucially, does not have any electric type attacks, nor do I have Energy Ball. My Genesect is completely unable to actually take on any water type Pokemon because I run, let me think, it has Flamethrower, it has the Water Douse Drive, Technoblast, it has Ice Beam, and Flash Cannon, so it can't really hit any water types. That's why I either have my Vikavolt or Galvantula in my team if I think there's going to be a big water presence. Next up, I have, going in for a second Flash Cannon, which is actually enough to be able to get the 2-hit KO on his poor little Starmie, so that goes down. And finally, we have, by the process of elimination, his Uber Pokemon. We each have one Uber, mine of course being the Genesect on the field, his being the Gengar in the back. He goes for the Mega Evolution, and here a very critical thing has happened. My opponent does go for the boost, and Mega Gengar is extremely fast. However, to those of you who may not have noticed, Gengar loses Levitate in Gen 7. It actually had that ability removed, so when Gengar comes in onto the battlefield, it did have a speed reduction coming from the Galvantula's Sticky Web. So Galvantula has done a huge amount of work in this match, being able to slow down all of my opponent's Pokemon. It was crucial on the Hitmonlee. It was fantastic here, allowing me to get the Gengar down as well. Now it's into Heracross to be able to clean it up, get the glory kill for the end of the match. That's 3-0 to the Bug Team. Commiserations to my challenger. I do hope to see you again taking on the gym. My 6IV shiny event Genesect is still available as a prize to anyone who beats me, and if you're interested in challenging my gym or any of the other gyms in the Hideaway, I will leave a link in the description of this video if you're seeing it on YouTube that will lead you to the Hideaway itself, and then it's very easy from there to simply put a post up asking how to challenge the league. It's also available in our group files. So thanks for watching. There should be a few more appearing on this screen if you're interested in viewing more battles, and goodbye.